All right, I think we went live.
We live,
Bitches. How we gonna start this? There's only one way to start this, right?
only one way.
All right, let me find this shit. All right, let's go.
I got my MTV out. Savage! I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to get! Whatever I want, I have to get!
Whatever we want, we have to get. All right? That's the energy. All right? That is that savage energy.
Savagery.
Let's talk about it.
Let's do it. We live, Joe. We're about to play the Ocarina of Time.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Joe's McFly. After a brief respite, which we'll get into as to what the hell happened throughout that time. This is the first podcast after the All-Star game. Welcome to episode 29 of the Pinstripe Strong Podcast. My name is Joe's McFly, and today's, by the way, it's July 19th, and I'm joined by my co-host,
Savage McFly.
and I am joined by my co-host,
Chris.
All right. We are the Pinstripe Strong Podcast. Ram is absent today, right? Some people like Ram. Some people were telling me that they like Ram and what he said and all that stuff. So,
Ram is great.
yes, he is great. So, a lot of things happen in these two series. Yankees actually played a total of 7 games, which we're going to cover both series here. Jays and Rays, all right? But as always, just want to find out, Chris, how are you doing?
Got much needed rest. It was a long weekend. Man. Obviously,
Yep.
Marvin's baby shower. Congratulations to Marvin and Lisbeth.
Another girl. The man can only have girls, and that's it.
For the reveal, he had a great swing. Like Marvin still has it, but it was phenomenal. His house is beautiful and everything, so we all spent it over there in Jersey. So trip back was a little crazy. So,
guys, listen, this guy lives in South Jersey, and I am seriously considering him being a pen pal kind of friend. I don't even want to call him. That's how far it is.
so
I don't know how. Now, I understand why, because John Boy lives around that same area. I understand why he doesn't come, because I'm like, yo, you live in Jersey. When I think of Jersey, I think about, oh, shit, you cross the bridge. That's Jersey right there. No, you're not in Jersey. You're like in freaking South Carolina to me. Okay, when you're down there by the Jersey Shore and by AC and all that shit, that to me is like another country. That's different.
I wasn't even the one driving. I felt bad. I felt bad for you. I was like, damn, that's a long ass ride, B.
Well, I didn't drive either. You know what I mean?
But, you didn't drive. It was it was Jeff. Jeff drove and everything. But overall, it was a great time. How about you? How you doing?
It was good. Great. I actually had a great week. A lot of shit happened.
You got stories, boy.
I got some videos to put up, right? I'm gonna put up a video, so make sure you guys look at my YouTube page. But I'm gonna put up a video for this week's series, like some reactions and stuff like that throughout different games, especially the games that I went to. And I will be putting that up, and I promise to do a much better job this half around in doing that and doing more live in-game reactions and doing all that stuff and just more stuff. But oh yeah, some people have been asking me for the live, like where the hell is the live? Because I haven't been doing like my live games either. That's definitely coming back. Probably the whole series next week, guys. Go to my YouTube page. Probably the Minnesota series. I'm definitely doing all of those games on my YouTube page, as well as some of the Red Sox games and all of that. So definitely look out for that right there. But coming out of the All-Star break, I thought it was very important for the Yankees to get off to a good start so that people don't talk that shit that they do. Oh, after the All-Star break, the Yankees record is blah, blah, blah. They suck, whatever. They got lulled. they were hot going into the All-Star break or whatever it is, and then at the end, after the All-Star break, they didn't really do anything. But that's not the case, ladies and gentlemen, because we're savages.
Savage.
And anything we want, we have to get.
Yes.
Savages. I should have called this episode Savages.
I'm surprised you didn't.
That is what it's going to be called. It's going to be called Savages. The New York Savages. But more in that in a bit. But I mean, Chris, do we have any news?
I mean, we got
we'll get into like all this stuff. The reason why I'm so like giddy is because of like what a player did, and definitely listen to it later on in the podcast. What a player and players did for me and my son this week was awesome. I'm gonna I'll let you know who it is, and what they did and stuff like that. But that was crazy. But yes, Chris, my bad. I don't want to intrude into your news because we have a lot to cover.
Yeah, we have a lot of things to cover. I mean, one of the more exciting news is Severino and Dellin were made 25 throws from 60 feet on flat ground in the outfield first. And actually, they threw again today before the first game.
And no problem. So no setbacks.
So I'm like, all right, let's go. No setbacks. Right. Monty threw batting practice. They're saying that he could, be, somewhat of a piece that the Yankees could use towards the end of the season. Okay. Unfortunately, Heller was pulled from his rehab. He was on his way back from Tommy John. He was pulled. I haven't seen any updates yet. Maven ran on the field, took batting practice. Let's not forget about Cameron Maven. Loaizaga threw a 20-pitch BP session as well. Yep. So he's on his comeback trail as well. And there's a couple things. Yankees traded for Terrence Gore. He's somebody who he's a savage on the bases. He steals like crazy. So maybe that's a piece they could use in the playoffs as well. And there's a couple things that we definitely should be talking about, like Sevy saying how he's willing to pitch out the bullpen, and obviously the Chapman opt-out.
Let's get into that now, right?
Yeah,
all right, so the Severino being able to pitch out of the bullpen, I'm glad that he's open to that. I think that the Yankees want to stretch him out. I think Cashman said that they can do something like that, 75 pitches kind of thing, and be able to, get him out of the bullpen, or they can do a couple of things, right?
Can
they could do opener thing with him. Yeah. They can do pair him up with Domingo Germán kind of thing, because if they want to limit Domingo Germán's kind of innings later on, they can do that. Or maybe for all we know, Severino will be stretched out fully, and then he'll be able to go his normal shit, no problem. But I mean, you have options with that. And I'm excited for him and him coming back and all that. But my Pinstripe Strong performer has held on the fort. And we'll talk about him later on. But he has held on the fort. I'm kind of spoiling, but he's held on the fort. And Dellin Betances is the one that I feel like is going to take us to elite savagery level. Like, it's not fair. Like, teams are going to be like, you know what? You know that Rocky scene where the guy's like, he's getting continuously, Apollo just keep on getting punched by that Russian dude, and he's like, throw in the damn towel. Apollo. So you're gonna see, bro. You're gonna see the other team, like the Red Sox and shit. Alex Cora and everybody looking at Alex Cora like, throw in the damn towel, throw in the damn towel. You're not throwing it in.
It's almost like not fair to add Betances to this, because the Yankees, when obviously we're in the trade deadlines coming up, so everybody's talking about you should get an arm for the bullpen or whatever, but who's better than Betances right now? It's all about health with him right now.
I'm excited for that. I'm excited for what Cashman's gonna do via trade. I'm excited for a lot of things. So
yeah, and obviously, and this thing with the Chapman opt-out,
okay, so All right, guys. So let's talk about this. Now, Chapman is what? He's 32?
32.
Okay, so he's got to opt in. In case you guys don't know, Aroldis Chapman, who is our closer, and to be honest, he is the best closing option that we have on this team currently. Do not be fooled by that one hanging curveball that we'll talk about, because a lot of people, I feel like, overreacted afterwards. Like, it's fine if you get mad in the moment because it happened, whatever, but to then go out and say, "Oh my God, he's a bum," you're wrong. To come out and say, "Oh man, he's overrated," you're wrong. To come out and say, "Oh my God, he's just what the hell's going on with him?" Or he's always making everything like so like every outing is like a sweaty outing. Well, yeah, it is like a sweaty outing, but that's actually, it means a good thing if he's out there sweating.
Yeah, Chapman is sweating. That's a good thing. That means he's gonna throw hard.
My thing is that, how do you forget, because of one blown save? How do you forget all the good the man's done the entire year? Like, you cannot, like, that's just such a bad take. It's just like people wanted to jump on Green. I think the last time when Green blew the game against the Rays, remember, where against Darno?
It was like a 5. Oh, you mean recent?
Yeah, like he blew the game. Yeah, where people would say, "Oh my God, he sucks." It's like, what are you talking about? Green only gave up like 1 home run since the 19th of May or some shit like that. Like, what do you like? Those are just bad takes. Like, you don't become an all-star as a reliever with so many relievers out there by mistake. So Chapman has been very good, and his slider, while before you can see his slider progress, it's a legit wipeout pitch. Like, it's a legit wipeout pitch. I understand. And we'll talk about that more, because we're going to talk about the opt-out right now. We'll talk about, you know, with the fastball, maybe pitch selection, all that stuff. But but with the opt-out, if you're there, if he feels that his market is there, the opt-out is there for a reason. Sometimes he may want to opt out. Now, he's not thinking about that right now, because Chapman came out. Somebody said that, oh, Chapman will 100%, 1,000,000%, sorry, opt out of his contract with the Yankees and seek a bigger deal after. Now, people took that as, oh, he doesn't want to be a Yankee. You could also take that as, like, maybe he just wants to try to negotiate a bigger contract, or to try to get more money, or to try to add another year, or whatever it is, right?
Didn't CC do something like that?
CC did do something like that. So, I mean, players put that in their contract so that they could be able to have a choice and be able to do that.
Yeah, I mean, you that's smart, especially if you're coming off a great year.
Exactly. So, I mean, it is something that he is kind of thinking about here. He's not thinking about it right now because of the, all of this stuff. You're just kind of trying to get through the season and win a World Series. Not thinking about that right now. So it's something. So he came out and he refuted that, and he says, "What are you talking about?
I don't believe what you read or whatever, something like that."
Yeah, I don't believe everything you read, whatever. Like, this is where I want to be and all that stuff. So I do believe that, because he did say when he was traded, "Oh, I like being here." So you got to take,
that's a big part.
You got to believe that he likes to be here, obviously. Yeah. But that's it with that. I mean, I think if he does opt out, it's because he wants to kind of like an opt-out, but he knows that he's going to kind of sign an extension with the Yankees, and I still think that he is the best. The people that are thinking, oh, just let him walk, I still think that he is the best closer on this team.
Yeah. Even though we have like we
have great relievers, but I mean, I think that he is the best closer on this team, honestly.
Yeah, he is.
Just consistency and stuff like that, and when he presents himself as the mound, but that's just me.
Yeah, he put himself on another stratosphere when he added that slider too.
Yeah, that slider, because I was really worried last year. I was worried about the fastball.
Right.
Man, he's losing miles per hour on his fastball and all that stuff. It doesn't look like, you know what I mean? To me, it didn't look like. I'm like, shit. You got 4 more years right now. What's he gonna do with the fastball? That slider is legit, and it, when he's throwing is 100, and he has a changeup too. You guys don't. People don't really talk about that's pretty good also, but his slider is like a legit, like on par with his fastball kind of thing. So it is what it is. But I mean, that's it for that, really. But positive vibes.
Positive.
Freaking vibes. My thing was that it was like a slow news day or something, and people just wanted something to talk about. So
yeah, that was trash.
Yeah. You trash, son.
You trash.
Oh man. Yeah. So what we're gonna talk about here, we're gonna talk about the Jays series, we're gonna talk about the Rays series, we're gonna talk about little things that may have stood out in the series. We're gonna talk about the great day that I had on Tuesday, which is game 2 against the Rays, where I took my son Noah to the game. By the way, Noah's undefeated in Yankee Stadium this year.
Not bad.
Just letting you guys know. Just
Not bad.
Yankees had a pretty good homestand thus far. They will be ending it against the Colorado Rockies come this weekend. I will be going to tomorrow's game. So yes, and then Sunday's game, I'm going to do a live stream on my YouTube channel.
Nice.
That's it for that. Follow me. You can follow me on Twitter at Joe's McFly. Follow Christian on Twitter and Instagram at.
I actually changed my name to Savage McFly now. No, I'm gonna change it back to Chris McFly 28.
All right. I mean, you change it to whatever the hell you want. You want to do Savage McFly, you do whatever the hell you want. So
yeah, come on.
I don't know.
Keep it a little fun with that.
All right, so you do savagery. So try to find Christian, I guess, on any of those social media.
I'm the new Waldo on Twitter.
I'll keep it nice and consistent. Joe's McFly on all platforms, and then you could do that. But let's get into these games, right? In the first series,
Toronto, Herman versus Sanchez. Aaron, that is.
Herman has been awesome, bro, because I am now, because remember he had that time where he was like kind of struggling a little bit, and then he went on the IL for the hip. Now I'm blaming all of those starts that he sucked in on the hip. Okay, that's legit now, because dominant Domingo.
Ooh, I like that. Dominant.
Yes, Domingo domination.
Nah, I don't like that. I like dominant.
Shit, man.
See, man, that's where you gotta stop by your hut.
All right. Now I was
he was nasty for sure.
He was. And by the way, Batista invited me to this game, so thank you so much, Batista. He also invited me to tomorrow's game, so he's very nice. And I went to that game with my godfather, my uncle, my favorite uncle, and we were in the suites, and it was Yanks. The Talking Yanks crew was there too. So Jake and John Boy were there. We were having fun. I got to meet John Boy's girlfriend.
Nice.
And she's nice as hell. You might as well just call her his wife right now, because duh, you might as well. So I don't want to put any pressure on you, John Boy, but she's a keeper. No, yeah, because she was the one that actually she's from California, right? And John Boy is from out here, right? From Jersey. And he actually moved out there and met her out there, and her family's out there and all that stuff. But anyway, it was her idea to come out here to this side, and I mean, after all that, you know what I mean? You just what, no pressure on you. Figure it out. Pressure. But Dominant Domingo had the nasty curveball working today, Chris. It was Aaron Sanchez against Domingo Herman. And these guys traded zeros for like 5 innings, bro. They were pitching pretty well. Actually, I was a little surprised with Sanchez.
See, that's the thing with Sanchez, is that he's nasty, and then it's like the third time around the batting order that he just. And again, there's a gauntlet going through this Yankees batting lineup. So.
Oh yeah. They'll it's really difficult to go through this lineup. The Yankees have not been shut out all year. They haven't been shut out for the last 170 some odd games. They've scored a run. It's really hard to keep these guys off the board.
Knock on wood.
Well, I mean, it's part of savagery. I take what I want.
Now in terms of the beginning, the first half of the game, it was like a pitching, a pitching duel, and it wasn't until the bottom of the 5th, Joe.
Yeah, bottom of the 5th inning where Gardy. This to me was the Gardy game. because Guardy was a spark plug here. Starts the rally with a leadoff triple. DJ with an RBI ground out. 1-0 Yankees, just like that. Yankees then load the bases. And Encarnacion with a bases clearing double. I thought it was a homer first, but it was a bases really clearing double.
Really close. It was like,
I was like, what? I was like, yeah, we out of here. No, we're not double. But 4-0 Yankees, and then enter, of course, the Domingo Germán was pitching well, and then the pen, of course, shuts the shit down. Top 7, Vlad, and then this is kind of like a turning point of the game, really, because the Yankees to this point have the 4-0 lead. Of course, you want to keep them down to keep their belief system down, versus the Jays. And Vlad singles down the line. Guardy guns him out at second. To me, that was a huge play. So no runs. They get no runs in that inning. So Guardy throws him out there, and then Yankees proceed to shut down the fucking game.
Yeah, it was just no chance for Toronto. First game. Greeny closed it, or Chad Green. Yeah, he closed it. It was just textbook.
Yeah, Germán goes to 11-2.
Right.
In this game, 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, no earned runs, no walks, 7 Ks, just fuego.
7 Ks, man, amazing. Germán, what more can you say about this guy? He's just been nails so far.
Good job. Green, 2 innings pitched, 1 hit, no runs, 3 Ks. Great job. Game 2. Yankees win, by the way, 4-0. Game 2, Richard versus Clayton Richard. This is Voigt's return.
Voigt.
Yeah.
The jolt.
To fill in the Voigt. And Voigt comes in. This game is this stupid. This is one of those
most annoying games.
Yes, this is one of those BABIP, it's just baseball kind of games. And the Yankees are hitting the balls hard, like right at me. This is how you know, because Yankees load the bases, right? In the 5th inning. Gary comes up. I think he has a pretty good swing at the first pitch. Doesn't do anything with it. The next pitch, I think he has a pretty good swing also. That's a tailing line drive. And Grichuk, for some reason, like he gets on a horse or some shit, and he's there. He's like making a diving catch. 9 times out of 10, Chris, that ball drops in. 2-run score. Yankees have a lead.
Probably a pass ball too. Like it passes goes all the way, all the way back.
You hear the John Sterling, and that ball goes all the way to the wall, and 1-run scores, 2-run scores, 3-run score. It's a bases clearing triple. That did not happen. Okay, that was that's basically what would have happened in an alternate universe. In
what's annoying. Was it the following inning?
What are you talking about, Chris? This is what I mean, because that doesn't fall in for us, right? But then listen, speaking of freaking Grichuk, and I am so sick of that guy every time we face the Jays. I feel like he almost goes to other teams to face us too. Like he's like, yo, can you trade me real quick so I can play with you guys?
You're like, hey, can I use your face?
Yo, for real, can I use your face? Top 6. Grichuk, it's runners on 2nd and 3rd. It's 2 outs.
Baseball
baseball just happens. The baseball guys are sometimes terrible, cruel fucks. Bloops a ball, like probably the softest bloop you could ever have. 2-run scored. Yankees are down 2-0, just like that. And you're like, oh shit, we're running out of time. I'm saying 27 outs, but I'm like, oh shit, we're running out of time here. Bottom of the 9th inning, Judge is up, and let's go. The comeback is happening. Let's get this mojo going. Judge gets an RBI single down the line and ends up scoring. I forgot who scored there, but it's 2-1 game. And I'm like, okay, let's go. Here's the comeback. We end up getting runner. I think we have runners on the corners with 2 outs. Luke Voigt is batting. Let's go. When Luke Voigt is going hot, man, he's gonna make something happen there. But right now, Luke Voigt just basically returned.
Just got
called strike 3, looking a 3-2 count.
That was terrible.
Yankees lose 2-1.
Yeah, that was terrible, man.
I thought Hap was good.
Hap was pretty good. Hap 5 1/3, 5 hits, 2 earned, 1 walk, 5 Ks. The bullpen 3 2/3, 3 hits, 1 walk, 4 Ks.
Like that. And you know what? The
pitching was great. It's just that the batting.
Exactly. Pitching was great. It's just the batting. It's not even that they were hitting the ball hard, Chris. It was just right at Grichuk every single time. Almost it felt like.
Grichuk in center, Grichuk in left, Grichuk at third.
He's like Bugs Bunny out there.
Yeah, like Grichuk pitching.
Fuck that guy, man. Like seriously, stick to that dude.
Yeah. I blame St. Louis for trading him to.
I blame the Angels for drafting him ahead of Trout. He's got like a chip on his shoulder.
He really does.
Yeah.
Our fault, baby. Why are you taking it out on us?
By default.
Yeah. Game 3. Yankees lose 2-1 if we haven't said that yet.
Yeah, Yankees lost that game 2-1. Right now, the series is tied 1-1. What are the Yankees gonna do? Oh, this is a really nice game, guys, for a Sunday matinee. And by the way, on this day, we go fishing, right? We went fishing early in the morning, remember? That was fun. We caught I caught a fish. I caught a fish. There were 7 dudes on that boat. 1 fish and 1 crab was caught, and that crab was 2 crabs, right?
Yeah, we actually put 2 crabs to fight.
Yeah, that's basically it. Like the 2 crabs.
Don't come at us, please.
Oh my god. Yeah. So anyway, I ended up having to throw the fish back because it was too small. It was like an embarrassing. We're gonna blame it on the rods because the rods were not good rods, all right, and the hooks sucked. Okay, it has nothing to do with our fishing skills, but it was fun being out there.
I did not fish. I did not pick up a rod at all. I was there for the vibes.
Good vibes though. But yo, game 3, Strowman versus Tanaka. That's a good matchup. And is this Strowman's interview? Was he interviewing right now? He beats every single team in the AL East. The only team that he does not beat is the Yankees. Right? I think he has the highest ERA against all versus all of the teams in the AL East. The highest ERA is against the Yankees.
Wow.
Oh, basically, you already know he comes to the Yankees.
Can't beat him. Join him, Strowman.
Yeah, I mean, I've been saying the same shit about David Price too. Like, he beats everybody else in the AL except for the Yankees.
Price.
Yes, but anyway, so Tanaka versus Strowman. The defense, the way that this game started, it was like a tale of 2 halves because the defense was kind of shaky early with 3 errors. I think 2 of them by Glaber in the first half of the game. I was like, what the hell's going on?
All over the place.
It was all over the place. But bottom 2, Glaber with a double kind of sets it up there, right? After that happens, you got runners on 2nd and 3rd. Gio Urshela, who's Mr. Clutch, guys. He's Mr. Clutch also. So many people up and down the lineup are clutch, to be honest. Everybody really does the job. It just depends on the day, really.
Do you think that people are waiting for Gio's downfall?
I think at this point, you just it's after the All-Star break. Like, what do you now? You just hating.
You just hate.
You just hating, bro. Like that's 18th. It. Like, what do you want? Like, what you want him to fail now?
July 18th, and he's still hitting the cover off the ball.
Yeah, I mean, he has his ups and downs like every player, right? Like everybody's allowed to struggle, but it is what it is. Gio with a 2-run single, 2-zip Yankees, top 5th. Grichuk homers 2-1 Yankees. Sogard. Sogard
looks like the Blue Ranger.
So gone.
You know the Blue Ranger from like the first Blue, like Power Rangers.
Sogard, so gone. This one was with 2 outs. Tie game, 2-2. Tanaka's like, it's only supposed to be 1 home run. He gives up 2. It's like, shit, man, what the hell? But Tanaka still does pitch pretty well. Keeps it at 2, right? Bottom 5th, wild pitch. Gio scores with an awesome slide. And I think that this kind of really shifted things here with that awesome slide. The wild pitch, him being aggressive on the baseline, and being able to do that Matrix-ish Neo kind of slide Gio, Neo, same person, same difference, like that. And then he ends up sliding, gets the foot in, 3-2 Yankees. We got the lead. Yankees ended up making some sparkling defensive plays late.
Yeah, Gio, one of them.
Gio Urshela,
One of them.
Gleyber Torres made a really good one in like right field or some shit, like, you know, when with the shift. Like, there's some really good plays out there, you know, in the second half of the game to basically close it out. It's like the Yankees got the lead and went into like a full court press, and we're like, no.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, that's it, man. We're gonna play in full court defense right now, like in basketball. So they inbound the ball. It's like right there. It's like, oh shit, what the hell? Bottom 7, Tachman, who sucks, homers. Good job, Tachman. Tachman sucks. Let's go. That is 4-2 Yankees. Chapman comes in and closes the door. Great job. Great, nice, clean win at the end. Yankees win 4-2, and they win the series.
Another series under the Yankee belt.
Bro, the Yankees haven't lost a series in... I feel like I gotta go look at the calendar, bro. Like, it's been a minute, bro. Like, they'll be like, all right, like, they're struggling. Is like, oh shit, man, we split a series. Like, that's struggling. Like, well, knock on wood, of course, right? Knock on wood.
Wood.
But I don't remember, like,
was it? I mean, did we go back to Arizona? Didn't we lose another series in between that time? Or is it Arizona? It's probably Arizona.
Bro, it's dubs. It's dubs. I'm sure somebody... Cleveland. I think Cleveland series we lost. Let me go back. Yankees won. That one beat the Astros, beat the Rays. The White Sox we split with the Mets. Yes, the Indians. This was back, guys, listen. This is June 6th. No, I'm sorry, June 7th, 8th, and 9th. Yankees lost June 7th and 8th. And by the way, this was back-to-back series that they had lost. Since that time, the Yankees are like unbelievable again. It's like they had that little bit of time. But that's it. Yankees win the series. Once again, love it. I love winning series. I don't know. Am I the only one? Like
winning series too.
I like winning series. Bring in the Rays, and the Rays want to, because I feel like the Rays, when they went into the All-Star break, they're like, yes, we crept closer. Yes, the Yankees took those first 2 games, but you know what? I feel like we crept a little closer. We showed them something. Because we won those last 2 games. Wrong. Now, I do respect the Rays because the Rays are a pretty good team, right? And the Rays are actually, I do have respect for them, but they're not better than the Yankees. No, they're not better than the Yankees. They're not. That's clear. Okay, in the head-to-head matchup, which we'll talk about after. It's clear the Yankees are just a bit better than them, and it makes the difference. You know, the 10% of the things makes 90% of the difference. I learned that one time, Chris, and you know what? It stuck with me for the rest of my life.
It will stick with you for the rest.
But game 1, now this is a huge series. AL East implications, because to be honest, if the Rays came in and swept, I mean, you're looking at 2 games out, right?
2 games out.
Yeah, you don't want that, or 2.5 games out. I don't remember. 2 games out.
They came in 6 games out.
Okay, so it would have been 2 games out if they would have swept. Each game within your division, it's a 2-game swing. So these games are very important. The Rays here, and by the way, game 1, fuck this game. I just put it out there right now. Fuck this game. Okay. This game kind of like ripped you, and it kind of pissed me off with the way.
It was a really bad loss. Like,
it was a really bad loss. I'm not gonna lie. But
it was bad. I went to sleep angry.
Last year, this would have started some sort of slump for the team. This year, we're savages, right? Yeah. So we're pissed off that we lost that game. But all right. Anyway, so Snell versus Paxton, just a couple of lefties knocking elbows on the mound on the Monday. Pax bad first inning, but then rebounds. Right, Travis d'Arnaud Get used to hearing this in this game. Travis d'Arnaud homers into the opposite field, into right field. 1-zip raise, top 3. Oppo again from d'Arnaud. 2-0. Now, solo homer, guys, listen. Fuck this guy. All right. Solo homers cannot beat you. All right, guys. A wise man once said, and I believe this was the manager for Earl Weaver. I believe he said 3-run homers win you baseball games, not solo homers. Keep that in mind. But 27 outs. We're down 2-zip, right? 27 fucking outs. This team has showed you time and time again, you cannot give up on a team. Don't give up on a team that doesn't give up on you. Let's go Yankees. Top 4. Judge unloads on the throw from right field. Like the runner's trying to advance. Like, are you an idiot? The long arm of the law is in right field. He plays the carom perfectly, turns around, the most easy, like careless throw. Guns him out at third base. One hop. Get out of here. The guy was like in shock. You see his face like, what happened? Yeah, you're out.
What happened?
Yeah, what happened? Yeah, you're out. But
for that, Gio had a phenomenal play. The one that kind of pulled Encarnacion off the first base.
Oh yeah, where he did the Jeter kind of thing.
Yeah, he did and he tagged him out. Well, the Jeter one, he didn't get it, but there was another play that he was to the foul line, turned around, threw it, and then Encarnacion came off the bag, but he got to tag out the runner. So
okay,
but there was a Jeter play, but he missed it. He didn't get that out on that one, but it was a great play though.
But guys, Encarnacion,
talking about Encarnacion,
okay, comes out and homers. For people that wanted to throw dirt on this vet's grave, this man came out swinging since the All-Star break. Good job, Encarnacion, for adjusting nicely. I love it. Hits a homer, 2-1. Ray's still up. Snell to this point, and he leaves the game. Snell, 5 innings pitched, 3 hits. I thought you pitched pretty well. 1 earned run, 2 walks, 4 Ks. Yankees tired him out though. They worked them and they tired him out, got him out of there. And that's what you got to do. That's what the team has to do. Maybe these top level pitchers, or even in the playoffs, they're gonna be there. They're gonna have their stuff, but you got to work them, B. You got to work them and get them out of there and get in that bullpen. That's what you got to do.
Throw pitches,
yes,
and get into their bullpen. That's
absolutely it. And the Yankees did that, got him out of there after 5. But here we got freaking Snell, who, I mean, if you think about it, my man Paxton, after that first inning, and d'Arnaud solo homers, whatever, I thought he pitched really well, and he really pretty well.
He did really good. 6 innings pitched, 7 hits, 2 earned, 2 walks, 7 Ks, 2 home runs, which obviously were to d'Arnaud.
No, I mean, I do love that. He did give up the 7 hits, like you said, 7 Ks though. So I like that they're not, he's still getting people to swing and miss on his stuff. But I like what I've been seeing from Paxton.
He said that he feels like he's on that he's getting better.
Good.
That he's improving every outing. So that's great. Now in the 5th, also, obviously you remember Sanchez tried to throw the guy trying to steal second base.
Yep.
He didn't get him.
It kind of trickled a little bit. We're lucky that Judge was there. They didn't want to advance.
Yeah, he kind of trickled out there, and then he was like, hey, they didn't get you there, I'm gonna get you now. He ended up getting him.
He
anyway.
goes about a second.
He's like, call me slipping.
I like that. I like when we I don't like it when we make outs on the bases running wise, which that's pisses me off.
We did a lot this series.
Horrible. I love it when we get other people out on the on the bases, whether it's pickoffs or whether it's throwing runners out, like thinking that they could advance, or whatever it is. Just cutting. I feel like that's like really exciting kind of plays to me.
It just to me is just Sanchez, man. It just shows you where Sanchez is at, his mindset and everything. It's like, yo, bro, I'm gonna get you. Like, I'm gonna call these this game right here with my pitcher, but I'm gonna get your ass. Trust me.
Yeah.
And he got him, man, and definitely helped out the pitcher, obviously. So
absolutely, and even there, Bottom 7, Gio ties up the game with a solo homer. 27 fucking outs, guys. Let's go. 2-2 game.
I'm saying Gio's name a lot. There's
Gio Neal, right?
Gio Neal. Yes.
The chosen one.
Yes.
Bottom 8, Edwin Encarnacion hits a 2-run bomb. This one, I think this one is still landing, Chris. I think this one is still landing.
This one, I mean, maybe fans will feel otherwise, but I still think that was his Yankee moment. Because obviously you want to set the stage with the first game, and you know things didn't end the way we wanted, but I feel like it's still a Yankee moment, even though we obviously suffered the loss.
Absolutely, and he smacked that 4-2 Yankees. Yankees got the lead going into the 9th inning. Top 9, let's go. You got Chapman out there on the mound, and then 2 runners get on. Things start to get a little crazy.
Back-to-back singles.
Chapman's up to 20-something odd pitches, and before you notice, Travis d'Arnaud's up. Now it's
2 outs.
There's 2 outs. So you're thinking, I'm still not nervous. You know what? You know what's funny? I'm going through this, and I'm thinking, I'm still not like nervous, right? Because I'm thinking, Chapman's just gonna close this out. Like, this guy's not gonna hit 3 home runs in this game. Come on, give me a break. Remember what I said earlier, guys? Solo homers don't beat you. 3-run homers win you baseball games. Travis d'Arnaud hit a 3-run homer.
Same location.
Guys, the short porch giveth and the short porch taketh.
The whole time I thought Judge was going to catch it.
I thought so too. Now the short porch has giveth a lot more to us, obviously, because we're home, but it did taketh, and it taketh a bit of my soul in this game. That shit was a heartbreaker. And Chapman had the good fastball too. 101 he was locating. d'Arnaud could not hit a shit. And the frustration with me was, bruh, why are you throwing him this? B? Like, why are you throwing him that he can't touch your fastball? Like, I get your slider is awesome. I get it. It is awesome. And he hung it. It's really almost impossible to hang a fastball though. It really is. So he threw the slider, and it was just a little bit too up, and all he did was just hit it, and it just went right to right field, and it went out. Where a fastball up and in, I thought it would have jammed him, Something. But nonetheless, and there were some people really overreact. Yankees lose this game, by the way, because by the way, Luke Voigt struck out looking again in the other inning. In the bottom of the 9th inning, but yeah, I feel like people really like jumped the ship on Chapman like way too fast. After it was a little wild to me. Like, people were saying, why don't you, like, they were saying some crazy shit. Why wouldn't you walk Travis d'Arnaud? Excuse me, what is he, Bonds now? What the fuck? He's not out.
I'll be honest. I for one split second, I was like, yeah, we should have.
I'm not walking that.
But you know what? We can't walk Travis d'Arnaud. We can't walk. Well, all he had to do was just throw his fastball.
But walk him. But I don't understand the mentality. You want to walk him and put the go-ahead run on
base. It makes no sense.
In scoring. Well, you want to put the tying run in scoring position and the go-ahead run on base. How does that make sense?
It makes no sense at all. Chapman just didn't have it.
Do you? I mean, I thought he had it. It's just he just got him that day. That's it.
No, because he started the inning already ugly, even though he struck out the next 2 guys after the back-to-back singles. But I don't know. It just didn't work out. It just didn't work out. It looked like a jammed home run. Like,
it did. It looked like a home run that was right off the bat. I'm like, I was like, yeah. My mood went from let's go to pop up to
it just kept going.
No, and I said, fuck. I was so pissed, guys. I put up my reaction to that. I was like real pissed after.
The shit just kept going, yo.
I thought it was the wrong way to start a series when you 27 outs your way back in this game, and you end up basically you take instead of pulling a victory out of the jaws of defeat. It's like you pulled a defeat out of the jaws of victory. That's what it felt like. So it was like, fuck, man, because you're there with 2 outs. Whatever. So Travis d'Arnaud beat us again there. But that will not be what happened. That would not set a tone for the series. Because these Yankees this year are savages. These Yankees this year are going to take what they want when they want it. And that's it.
Yeah,
Okay?
This series showed me something for sure.
Well, I mean, we've been seeing this all year. And, you know, this Yankees, by the way, they lose that game 5-4. Whatever. Game 2 to me is the important game because of the way that they rebounded.
Right. And that's what I mean about because, like you said, last year they could have just put their head down, like whatever, and just let this loss marinate, right, simmer. But they didn't. They was like, fuck that. That one game, that loss is not gonna, dictate what's gonna happen now in the rest of the series.
Yeah, I mean, Boone, I thought he's done a great job at motivating these guys this year. I thought he's hit for the most part, every button correctly this year. Hopefully that continues into the playoffs. But I mean, he's been on point with everything he's done, with everything he said, with the way he fires up his players, with the way he protects his players. I thought last year he was a little too passive with certain things. I thought he wasn't being out there for his team enough. I thought he wasn't chippy enough with umpires. I thought that he was punting too many games. I thought that, it was just a lot of stuff. This year, it doesn't have that feeling. It has the feeling of we're trying to win every game and I don't give a shit. Yep. So I love that attitude. But game 2, guys, and I go to this game with Noah, and this is a special game to me. And, Chapman, for the shit that people were giving him the night before. And, I talked to Chapman and stuff like that. I'm like, just one game, whatever it is. And he's like, yeah, I mean, this game's not gonna my confidence and everything like that. I said, I'm taking my son to the game, and then Chapman tells me, "Oh, word, I got you. Just come through. I'll get you BP passes, and and I'll bring you into the game. I'll meet you, your son, whatever. You can meet maybe some of the players. That shit, Chris." That was crazy to me.
How did it feel? It's like, well, I mean, because you've been on the field before.
I never been on the field watching batting practice.
Yeah, exactly, not batting practice.
No, yeah, not batting practice.
What was that, bro?
First of all, it's a surreal feeling, because you're walking onto the field, you're doing all of this stuff. I was more happy. I wasn't even thinking about me too much, really. Even though I never was there, and even though. I don't know. I wasn't thinking about me. I was thinking about my son Noah, and my son Noah is 4 years old, and he loves his team. He loves Judge, honestly, and Didi. Now he loves Glaber, but we get there, and I see him going up the steps, and it's kind of like a dad moment where you're just looking at, I'm looking at him kind of going up the steps. I see the number on his back, or he's wearing Judge's jersey. See the number on his back, and I don't know. I just had like a little vision. Like fast forwarding, but he was just going from the cave or whatever it is, because you got to come from under. They take you basically from under the stadium to walk out into the field, and that's where we go onto the field. And when your feet touch grass and all that stuff, you're like, oh shit. Then we go behind the batting cage over there, and the players are coming around. They're taking batting practice. You're watching them take batting practice. Noah's trying to figure out what's going on. I'm trying to tell him, hey, look, there's hits. They're practicing. This is what you got to do. But the players come around, and every time I try to meet Judge, bro, it's like Judge is like right there. He's like the biggest guy, and just doesn't come around. I will get to meet him. I'll get to meet him, and I'll get Noah to meet him, because that's Noah's favorite player. So I'm going to try to get him to meet Noah, take a picture with him or something like that. But Glaber comes around, and that day was hot as hell. Glaber comes around. He ends up signing some balls. He sees me. He recognizes me. He says, "Hey man, what's up?" And I shake his hand. Awesome. And then I give him. Noah gives him a ball, and then he smiles at him, and then he signs the ball. And Glaber has his bat in his hand. and he puts the bat down on the floor and he puts it on Noah's chest.
That's crazy.
And like he just kind of pushes it toward Noah's chest, like, here, this is yours. And Noah's like kind of surprised, like, what the hell? I'm like, and I'm surprised too, because I'm not asking him for a bat. You know what I mean? It's like I said, oh, thank you. And then he puts his hand kind of like on Noah's head and like rubs his head. And he says something. I forgot what he said. But anyway, he walks away. But it's a surreal moment for me. I'm like, oh shit, what the hell? Like he had to do that. He was real cool. So he does that. And I was talking to Glaber's dad. And Glaber's dad was like, oh man, you got a bat from him, and you're so lucky. Like even Glaber's best friends don't get a bat from him. Like Glaber's friends are like they stay asking him for bats, and he's like, nah, I'm not giving you a bat. And he gave you a bat. So that's good. And Noah doesn't want anybody touching that bat. He doesn't even want me touching the bat. I try to bring the bat to my man cave, like to put it here or whatever, and put it up. No, he's like, no, this is my bat. My bat.
Wow.
This is my bat, daddy. I'm like, oh shit, cool. Gio Urshela comes around and he's real good. He was real nice. Comes around and
pictures with Gio.
Yeah, got a picture with Gio. I didn't have another ball, so he couldn't sign it there, whatever. But then he comes around. That's cool. I didn't get to meet Chapman, who was the person I was supposed to meet, because he was telling me that he was working out. It was a little too hot outside, so he wasn't able to meet me. But I'll meet him another day. But yo, that shit was fucking. It was, to me, it was out of this world, bro. It was so different. It was so different to be there.
A whole new level, man.
Yeah, the vibe was different. I just liked it. Like you could see the players on a personal level, but you know, that's cool. But enough of that. We get in there, we get into the game. I'm here with Noah, and you know, this is another game that, you know, Batista's like, yo, come up, don't worry about it. Like this guy got a suite every freaking day. It's like, whoa, what the hell? Guys, by the way, if you guys ever want to go to a game and watch a game in a suite, hit up Batista.
That's the guy to talk to.
Yeah, that is the guy to talk to on Twitter. Hit him up. And if you guys don't know, just hit me up and I'll send you his @ or whatever. Just hit him up. It's great experience or whatever it is. Personally, me, I like feeling in the stands, because, you know, I just like being around the crowd noise. I don't like being like all separated. But to me, it's a great experience if you haven't experienced it before, and being in that. So nonetheless, game 2 of this series.
CC.
Okay. And this is a nice game. This is a nice little chippy. I like this game. I like the game because it brought back some of the chippiness, right? The moxie that you need. The fucking. You ever seen Popovich?
Yeah.
Where he was in that. He's like, I want some nasty, right? That's the kind of game that it was. But you know, CC was going up against the bullpen, their bullpen. So Stanek started or whatever it is.
It was an opener.
Now it didn't start off too good. I mean, Meadows ended up having a homer off of CC straight central. In the second inning, 1-0 Rays. Edwin Encarnacion,
man, that guy.
Let's go. Ties it up 1-1. Top 4 Diaz homers. 2-1. This guy Diaz in this game did pretty well off of CC. Garcia almost hits a homer, and then Gardy robs it.
That guy's been having bad luck, man.
Yeah, he was pissed off. Garcia was pissed off. He slammed his helmet. So then that happened. I'm like, shit, okay, this is a close game. Still 27 outs. Let's go. Let's figure it out. Bottom 5th was like the dumbest double play.
Yeah, it was just the stupidest base
running. My God. This was the dumbest double play Yankees ran into. Didi's at second base. Glaber hits a ground ball to shortstop. Didi runs to third base. They get him out at third, and then they throw to first, and Glaber was trying to make it a second, but then he runs to first, and then the double play.
It was just silly.
Yeah, that sucked.
And top of the 6th, Yankees.
Yeah.
Doubles in a run.
Yeah, here go Diaz again. He ends up doubling a run. CeCe's pissed off at this point right now, right? Because he just gave up the 3rd run. It is 3-1 Rays. He hates the Rays already. He hates them.
He struck out before the craziness. He struck out Garcia, right? That's who he struck out.
Well, in this, like after this run scored, then he struck out Garcia. And to me, I think that this was the turning point, where, you know, they started to argue, where Garcia was like, "Yeah, you're always talking shit, blah blah blah. You're always talking shit." And CC's like, "Oh, you talking to me?" No, like Garcia was like, "Oh, you talking to me? You talking to me?" I felt like it was like a Goodfellas kind of thing. Like,
You
talking to me? Huh? And Robert De Niro was like looking back and forth. You talking to me?
And Taxi.
You talking to me?
He was like, if I was talking to you, you know, you would know.
She's like, if I was talking to you, he was like, yeah. If I was talking to you, you know I was talking to you. You know I was talking to you, bitch.
The fuck out my way.
Fuck out my way. Yo, CC was, I felt bad for Didi. Didi was like, I felt like I was trying to hold back like a bear, bro. Like,
yeah.
And CC was like trying to plow him over and saying, like, letting him know, like, yo, you ain't trying to punk me out here, B. Like, you're not punking me out here. Fuck out of here. I want all the smoke.
All the smoke.
All the smoke. But anyway, that fires up the Yankees. Yankees don't really need much shit to motivate them. That fires up the Yankees. Bottom 6, DJ with the homer. I thought that homer was really important to get the Yankees kind of going. And that was opposite field. 3-2. The Rays still got the lead.
Oh, DJ for sure, man.
That's my DJ. Hey, top 7 bases loaded. And enter David Hale. This was a very good move by Boone. David Hale has actually been pretty good here. He brings in David Hale in a situation where it's like, even as fans, you're thinking, okay, if we give up a run or two here, it's David Hale. We'll give him a pass. The man gets just nuts up, just straight nuts of steel, Chris. And gets a ground ball, 6-4-3 double play. We're out of this inning. We're still in this game. Let's go. 27 outs. Bring the boys back out here. Let's go.
Huge pitch. Huge.
Bottom 8, Judge hits with a runner on.
This was so stupid.
Judge hits a fly ball to right. We're thinking, oh my God, it's out of here. We out of here. Foul ball.
Nope.
Oh, shit. Damn, foul ball. Full count. Very next pitch, opposite field. Judge is like, call this one foul, bitch. Let's go. Shit was out of here. Apple Taco Yankees are leading 4-3.
He did the belt thing.
Yeah, as he was coming around the bases, he's like, I want the belt. Let's go. I want the championship belt. That was awesome. That fire, the stadium was
it was
bonkers, Chris. It was up for grabs.
It was electric.
Yankees ended up loading the bases. Didi's up, right? This man just has the flair for the dramatics, and
man, Didi, he just knows, man. That guy just knows.
Listen now, Didi just knows. They say it's 27 outs. That's
20,
what
20.
They say it's 27 outs, and Didi hits a grand slam, just smacks the shit, pimps the shit out of the home run. Yo,
yeah, that was so, that pimp walk was freaking nasty.
Have you ever seen the Ruben Sierra like a home run where he had a home run and then he pimped the shit out of it? Where he like he stood, he walked, he looked at it, he stood back, he flicked like his jersey, he turned around, like he was doing mad shit before he got to first base, Chris. Look at that Ruben Sierra. Go back, guys. Look at that Ruben Sierra home run where he hit. I forgot what year it was. I think it was 95. I don't know, but he hit that shit and he pimped the shit out of. I mean, that was the most pimped home run I've probably seen. It was crazy. But anyway, Didi grand slam, 8-3 Yankees. Yankees win 8-3. Great job, CC. Firing up the team. That's what I'm talking about. What is the line? Do you have his line, Chris?
6 innings, 5 hits, 3 earned, 6 Ks, 2 home runs.
And Yankees rebound right after that. And by the way, guys, I end up seeing David Cone again after the game. He ends up taking a picture with my son. Like, the day was just too perfect. Like, it was just like just too perfect.
It was perfect, David Cone.
Yeah, it was perfect. Yes. Wow, what a segue, Chris. Good job, because we got a rain out. We have a rain out. The next game is rained out, and then Yankees have to play a straight doubleheader on David Cone bobblehead day. So 2 for the price of 1 and 2 wins for the price of 1. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yes.
3.
This is Chirinos against Domingo.
Our ace.
Herman
See.
going for his 12th win of the season. Yankees have a 1 hour rain delay to start the game, but Herman doesn't stop him from being nasty. But start off the game back-to-back homers from Meadows and Yandy.
I was I was negative. I was like, damn, back to back.
Yeah, 2-zip.
7 outs early.
Yeah, 27 outs early, 2-zip Rays. But the Yankees get down. It's like that's where they prefer to be. It's almost like that's what it feels like. They get down. It's like they want to say, yo, just score your runs, man, please. It's like you remember we were talking about the guy, the freeze, where he races the people, the regular people, and then he gives them like a head start. It's like that. The Yankees are like, all right, go ahead, take your head start, man. Go ahead. And then when they reach a certain point, that's when they start running. So those are the Yankees, right?
Those are the Yankees right now.
Bottom second, Yankees don't take long to respond. A 2-run Oppo bomb to tie the game, hit by
Gio.
Urshela Gio Neo, the chosen one, right?
His name has been like in every every breakdown,
every game. So a 2-run bomb there that tied the game. Let's go. 27 outs was pretty quick and responded by Gio Urshela. And what happened?
Prior to the blast, wasn't that the Boone Aaron?
Well, no. This was after, because by the way, there was kind of like a rookie umpire behind the plate.
Okay,
and the guy sucked. Guys, listen, that is an understatement. You trash, son.
Trash. We were having conversations on who to give you trash.
I'm probably the umpire. Yo, he was really bad. Gardy strikes out on a ball inside, right? He gets pissed off. He goes back to the dugout, starts slamming shit, starts freaking hitting like the roof of the dugout. Boone is already giving him shit. DJ LeMahieu, the very next pitch of DJ LeMahieu is like way outside. And credit to John Boy as he does like these videos where he just kind of zeroes out the announcers, and he ends up kind of focusing on the hot mic, the hot mics and stuff like that, and that are on the field.
Phenomenal,
bro. Yeah, great job. He ends up focusing on that. They end up you end up hearing DJ LeMahieu like, listen, man, like that was like way outside. Like that was way outside. And it was way outside. He called that a strike. And Boone was like, yo, man, come on, get it together, whatever. And he was pissed off. And he said, yo, come on, man, what the fuck? Like, the guy was like, all right, that's it, Boone. I heard you, Boone. Boone kept on. And then he was like, yo, that's it. You're fucking out of here. You're fucking out of here. And then Boone comes out.
Boone comes
and
out.
Has one of the most epic heard manager rants. And now you don't really hear these because you usually just see them throwing dirt and all. You don't really hear what they're saying. But when we heard what he said, that shit hit me. That shit hit me in the Bronx soul.
To the core. You want to hear what he's up?
Yeah, go ahead, read it, Chris.
So thanks to John Boy and his teas, definitely go get some, some support to the Talking Yanks crew. He said, my guys are fucking savages in that fucking box. And you're having a piece of shit start to this game. I feel bad for you, but fucking get better. That guy's a good pitcher, but our guys are fucking savages in that box. Our guys are savages in that fucking box. Tighten it up right now, okay? Tighten the shit up.
Tighten this shit up. I'm surprised. I'm surprised. First of all, being from the Bronx, Boone has earned his Bronx card. He's earned his BX card, right? South Bronx card. I'm surprised the man did not go out there with Tim's. I'm surprised he did not go out there and just say, yo, listen, dead ass, I'm gonna need you to get this shit right now, B. Or me and you gonna have problems. Easy. We're gonna have problems. And it was just like, yo, that shit, when he said savages, I just felt like Goon. Yo,
yeah.
Aaron Goon. That's what it's Aaron Goon from now on. It's not Aaron Boone. It's Aaron Goon. All right. And we got the goons in the dugout, and we're here to take what's ours. You guys heard Diddy in the open, okay? You guys heard what he said.
we're gonna take what's ours, man. I'm surprised. I'm surprised that it got to that point with Boone, man, because he's so chill. But he's a different beast.
I like how fiery he is this year,
Yeah,
man.
he's a different beast, man. He
Let's
wants
go.
it.
This is what he said in case you didn't hear it.
I got my MTV out. Savage! I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to get! Whatever I want, I have to get!
Whatever I want, I have to get. Okay? Number 28 is what we want, and we have to get.
That trophy coming home. That trophy coming home.
Guys, this is what it is. Keep that same energy season, just like that.
Yep.
Okay? Boone is not here for these games. He's not here trying to be friends. He has that energy that I love. We're not here to be friends. We're not friends. If it's not those 25 guys in that dugout, those 40 guys in that freaking roster, the freaking coaches, I don't give a shit about you. I don't care what team you are. I don't care what you did last year. I don't care what you're going to do next week. I don't give a shit who you're trading for. I'm going to beat your ass to a bloody pulp, and I don't care if it takes 26 outs, 27 outs to do it. We're going to do it. 27 outs. Keep the pinstripes on. You keep them strong. Just like that. I love that. That shit, when he said that, I felt that shit in my soul.
He said, keep the pinstripe. he said it low key. He said, keep the pinstripe. Keep it strong.
But that fired up the Yankees. You seen Gardy clapping, the whole bench was clapping, the whole bench. Like they turned into goon mode. They were like, all right, let's go.
Bottom
this
of
is
the
what
fifth.
we're trying to do.
That bottom of the fifth was epic.
Oh, yeah. Bottom of the fifth, Gary with the RBI single, 3-2 Yankees. Let's go.
Facts.
Broke the tie. Luke Voigt, and these are some of the guys that are kind of struggling here. Luke Voigt goes against the ship, and I love seeing this by Voigt. Goes against the ship with an RBI single, 4-2 Yankees. Let's go. Gio Urshela with an RBI double, 5-2 Yankees. The guys, when it comes to the Yankees this year, we're not, and we have one of these, I call these avalanche innings. The Red Sox had a whole bunch of these last year. Well, they'll have close games, and then late they'll pull away like crazy, right? Yankees had they have these all the time. They had them the other night. They do them all the time. They'll just pull away, and they'll take your soul while they're doing it, and then they'll wave back at you. You know,
and then they add a cherry on top later.
Yeah, and then they add a cherry on top. But 5-2 Yankees. Let's go. We're in here. Let's make they get out of that inning. The Rays are like, shit, man. Is this shit gonna ever end? It's just the Yankees the hits just keep coming. And bottom of the sixth inning, Hicks is like, hello, I'm from the left side, B. And he smacks it, puts his head down, and you know what he says? Damn, I had to do it to him. You know I had to do it to him. I'm unapologetically me right now. Let's go. 6-2 Yankees right now.
Ooh, baby.
Penn comes in, shuts it down. They're not playing. Domingo Germán, 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 5 Ks. After the game, they interviewed Germán. He was like, yeah, man, like I was pumped up. Like he's like, when I seen Boone get thrown out of the game, like that made me want to concentrate more, especially after I gave up those 2 runs, to want to do better. And for people that talk shit and say, oh, manager, that's just eyewash or whatever, manager's getting kicked out of the game, that's nothing. No. That fires up a team. When you see a leader out there and he's fighting for you,
and he's calling you savages,
and he's protected, because Gardner would have been thrown out of that game, and he's out there and he's fighting for you. That fires you up. You're like, yeah, you know what? I want to go to the mat for this guy, B.
Facts.
And that's awesome. That's awesome. I love that. And it builds more of a tight-knit group right there. Penn shuts them down. Yankees win 6-2.
Beautiful. That's 2 in a row for the Yanks. And now, obviously, for the second half of the doubleheader, we're trying to put the nail in the coffin.
Oh, yeah. Well, put the nail in the coffin here, and the Yankees come out in this game, and I don't believe the whole we're playing with house money type shit, right? Because I just don't believe in that. It's just we just want to. I think the mark of a winning team, a World Series winning team, is I'm gonna stomp on your throat. This game is not a gimme game. Why? Because we won the first game of the doubleheader. Why? No. We're trying to win the series. We're trying to push you guys out like way far. We're not trying to just split the series for what? That doesn't do anything for us.
Thanks.
The Yankees come into this game here with the bullpen. And the Yankees coming into this game are, 8-0 in bullpen games.
Yep.
And they would leave 9-0. By the way, guys, Domingo Germán is 12-2. 12-2. 12-2.
12.
Now the game didn't start well. Here, my man Chad Green here pitching, ended up loading the freaking bases and gets out of it with no outs. What the hell?
No outs. I was already negative. I'm like, yo, my man, really? That's how we're gonna start this game, B?
Yeah, that was wild. You were already saying, "Oh, what? Let me guess, 27 outs." I'm like, damn, Chris, what the hell? Like, they didn't even score yet. Relax.
I was very negative.
Yeah, I mean, a great job out of him. I mean, the way that the inning started, and this is the game started, single, walk, a hit by pitch, bases loaded. Like, oh shit, Yandy Diaz batting, and you're like, oh my god, this guy's been killing us. Strikeout, pop out, strikeout. Let's get back in the dugout.
Yeah. What was cool about it is that Green didn't even look hype. He was just like, yeah, that's what I'm here to do.
That's just the way it is. And Nestor Cortez comes in to relieve him after, and he has after a walk, he ends up getting the next three guys out. But then the top of the third inning, Nate Lau, RBI double, one zip. I thought that inning could have been worse also, but he ended up getting out of it. But anyway, it is 1-zip Rays here in this inning. Top of the fifth, and we've been wanting to see this for a little while here. Luke Voit homers to tie the game. Luke Voit. And what I said is that in the previous game, I love that Luke Voit went the other way for his RBI single in the first half of the game, because I thought that, and he said it, that he was doing too much. I thought Luke Voit last year, what made him so awesome was that he was going the other way so much.
Yeah.
His homers were going the other way. It was just like you weren't really shifting him that much. Boom. Now, because he went the other way, now things are clicking a little bit more.
Bounces back.
Hits a shot, ties the game. Let's go.
Talking about Avalanche.
Oh, yeah. Bottom of the sixth inning here. This one was a good one. And the Yankees were not playing here. They were like, you know what? They tasted blood in the water, and they're like, you know what? Let's go take this shit from these guys. And Charlie Morton is pitching, and this guy's competing for the Cy Young.
Yeah,
he's a Cy Young candidate. He's having a great year, but the Yankees are like, yo, we're just gonna work this guy, man. He's just another pitcher. It's just what it is. I don't care who you are on the mound. We're gonna figure it out. Austin Romine starts the inning off with a double, and Gardy grounds out, which moves him over to third. So you're thinking productive out. You're thinking maybe one run in that situation. Judge walks, Encarnacion walks. Now you're looking at a bigger inning. I want a bigger inning here. Bases loaded, one out. Let's go with Didi batting. The catcher calls like mid-stride for Morton. He calls timeout, and that kind of throws Morton off. Balk! What an idiot.
He was like, yeah, that's on me. That's on me. I'm like,
yeah, of course it's on you, idiot. So
bases loaded.
Yankees take the lead there, and once they took the lead, it's like a shark, just licking his chops, like, all right.
Yeah,
all right. Let's go. He starts rubbing his hands together. And at that point in time, floodgates open, B, because Didi ends up singling in two, made it 4-1 Yankees. Tauchman walks, bases loaded walk later on in that inning to make it 5-1, and that's where it would stay. Yankees win the bullpen game. Yankees win 5-1 in this. Bullpen was awesome. Let's not forget about unsung hero Cessa, who came in, I thought, when Cortez Jr. got in trouble and got out of it. He pitched 3 1/3. For him and Cortez both pitched 3 1/3, right? Cortez 3 1/3, 2 hits, 1 run, 3 walks. That's not good, right? And then 2 strikeouts. But Cessa was more dominant out there, bro. 3 1/3. No, he was nasty. He was nasty.
He was, man.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, and then Ottavino comes in to close the game 1 1/3 with 2 Ks. Nasty frisbee strikeouts from these guys. Yankees win. Yankees win 3 out of 4 and end up winning 2 out of 3 versus the Jays, and they end up winning a total of, what is it, 5 out of 7. 5 out of 7.
Now, one of the things that I wanted to talk to you, Joe, because obviously this has, some concerns. Obviously, is the judge strike zone, or the judge, like, because it's been voiced a lot with a judge and getting frustrated and everything like that, and then Boone also talking about it a lot. So I wanted to hear your opinion on that.
I think MLB needs to figure it out. I think you can't have Judge has, now he has the second most, because I think they mentioned that Matt Carpenter has the most low strike calls in baseball, but since 2017, but he played a lot more than Judge throughout that time. I mean, it's ridiculous to me, the kind of calls that go against Judge. And there are no superstar calls that go for him.
Right.
Like, that is ridiculous. Like, there's balls at his shin that would probably be a strike for somebody like a Gardner, but Judge can't do anything with that. Like, he would literally have to go down on his back knee to try to hit that. Like, that's not, how does that make sense
at all? They got to adapt.
Yeah, MLB has to change that strike. So, like, not change the strike zone, but kind of understand, like, maybe that low pitch shouldn't be called for Judge, because that's not a fucking strike. Judge gets killed on so many, and that's why I love how Boone is out there protecting him, because Judge is not going to, he's gonna tell the umpire, like, God damn it, like, he'll say something like that, but he's not gonna, it's kind of like Jeter. You remember when Jeter used to tell the umpire, he'll just kind of put his head down and he'll put his hand up, like, to the ump, and he's just talking like, come on, man, that's not a strike. That's not a strike. I'm not trying to show you up, but that's not a strike. Like, he'll just talk like that kind of thing.
There was a video that John Boy put up when, I think it was today's game, the second game or the first game. Well, I think it was the first game, because Gary catched the first game, that Gary caught a ball and it was a strike, and then the umpire called it a ball, and then he just, like, he stopped, and then he turned around. Like, he turned around. He's like, "Are you kidding me, B?" Like, and it's getting ridiculous right now, man.
Yeah, it is bad. That umpire in the first game was really bad. Where I completely 1000% agree with Boone and everything that he did there. So that was good. I mean, the pen from Green to Cortez Jr. to Sessa to Ottavino, 9 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 5 walks. I don't like the walks. 9 Ks though. A great job by the entire pen on this pen day, and it gives Hap a day of rest, an extra day of rest, and it pushes everybody back a day here. So that's great.
It's very good. And some numbers here. This is from James Smythe, right? The last 5 games for the combo of Chad Green and Nestor Cortez, 2.36 ERA. 26 and 2/3 innings pitched, 6 walks, 32 Ks, 5 1/3 innings pitched per game. So that's very good.
Savage.
Yeah, the Yankees against the Rays this season so far, 12 wins, 5.6 runs per game, average 248, home runs 32, ERA 2.78. And there's 2 games remaining, September 24th.
We're basically done with the Rays. Those 2 games are at Tampa Bay, but the Yankees are 12-5 against the Rays. Yeah, that's insane against a team that's in second place, and it's a pretty good team.
Domination, and the Yankees are 34-11 against the AL East this year. That's the best record against divisional opponents in all of baseball. That's from Dan Federico.
Listen, the Yankees have taken care of business in their own backyard, and
it's been great. It's been so far. We just got to keep it pushing, man.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, I mean, I love this team's energy. I love their mentality. I love what they're going with. I mean, remember how he said that the Yankees love to give people head starts, and this here is actually from. Oh, by the way, talking about that record that we have versus the AL East. Right. Katie Sharp did say that the Red Sox were 52-24 versus the AL East last season, and that's the best record by any AL East team within the division since 2002, when the unbalanced schedules did begin. So just to put that into perspective,
Right.
but the Yankees now have 30 comeback wins. That's the most in Major League Baseball. Last year they had a total of 37 comeback wins. The entire season, they already have 30. Yankees are Robin.
Amazing.
Yes, very, very amazing. Very amazing. Here goes. This is also from Katie Sharp, where she says Yankees are 20-16. That's a .555 winning percentage when the opponent scores first. The best record in Major League Baseball and the only team above 500 in those games.
Wow.
Put into perspective. We love to give you the head start because we know what's going to happen. And this is another one from Katie. She says, Yankees are 30-33, .476 when trailing at any point in the game. The best comeback record in Major League Baseball this season.
Numbers.
Listen, men and people lie. No, men and women lie. Numbers don't. They don't. They don't lie. They don't. This is the team right here. This is the team. This is the mentality that you build. You build your team. Of course, you put the roster together in the offseason, but you build your team and the persona throughout the season and what you are throughout the season to then get to the postseason. And then hopefully what you have become throughout the season can carry you through the postseason. The last couple of years for the Yankees, none of them had this kind of character.
Got a character. Okay.
They did not have this kind of, this kind of character with the team. 2017 was very similar, but they were inexperienced. I thought that they were just kind of excited to be there, because it was the first time kind of thing. This team is on a mission, and you can tell.
It's different. Just the vibe is different.
It's a very focused, pointed energy, So it's a very confident energy. So that's good. That's great. I love this team. I love exactly what they did here. But you know what time it is, guys? It is time for the
Pinstripe
Strong Performer of the Series, plural. We're gonna do it for both.
Plural, yeah. So it's one. It's one for both series.
I'm going with Domingo Germán. Obviously, I mean, when you give me 12 innings of 2 starts, 12 innings, 2 wins, 12 Ks, 2 earned runs across those 2 starts, you're my Pinstripe Strong Performer every day of the week. I'm sorry. So that was very easy for me. Who's yours, Chris?
Very simple, and that was actually my choice. But
excuse me, I think I chose it.
I go with Gio, and Joe labeled him Neo.
Gio, Las Vegas.
So I go. Nah. You really trying, man. No. I'm about to give you trash.
No, please. I'm sorry.
So Gio is my Pinstripe Performer of both series. He went 6 for 19 with a .316 batting average, 2 home runs, 6 RBI, spectacular defense, timely hitting, and a phenomenal slide.
Love that.
Pinstripe Performer is my guy, Gio.
Good job. And he took a picture with me.
He took a picture with you. Yeah, man. See, everything is just.
Thank you, Gio.
Everything is good now.
You know what time it is.
You know what time it is. You know what we do here, my guy. What are we doing?
It's time for the you
trash, my guy. You know what?
You trash, eh? You got the song, Chris?
Right here.
Let him know you trash.
You trash, and I'm very sad that I got to give it to this guy because, Torres is the Prince of the Bronx, man. He doesn't give bats to people like that. He gave a bat to Noah, signed some balls there, but Torres, I need you to wake up a bit, my guy. 5 for 23, 6 Ks with a 217 batting average, no RBIs. Is not gonna do it, but we know you're gonna show up and against Colorado. So, but I gotta give you trash, man. I'm sorry. Hopefully, it's the last time I give you trash. How about you, Joe?
I'm gonna give it to Talkman. No, I'm kidding. No, see, this is a little rough, man, because I feel like God damn it, man. All right, well, fuck it. I'm gonna just I'm fuck it. I'm gonna just give it to him. What?
Ooh.
What are you, an owl?
Who are you gonna give it to?
I'm gonna give it to DJ LeMahieu. He listen, guys. He hasn't. Okay, listen with DJ. He's got his fair share of Pinstripe Strong Performer. Everybody gets at least one. You trash, and
this is a good time to give it to him.
I'm gonna give it to him. He went 6 for 27 with a small metropolis left on base in this series. Do I think this is gonna continue with him? No, but he did go 6 for 27. That's a 222 batting average. That's not good at all. Torres did have a lower batting average, and then you also have, I think Didi had a lower batting average too, but Didi was at 217. But at 200. But Didi hit the grand slam.
And a single 2-run single.
He did. All right. So he had some some ribbies there, but I know DJ had the homer and he had the great defense, but I'm gonna give it to DJ here. But you know what? If this is his slump, I'll take it. This is why you have a circular lineup like we do. So that the ups and downs, the ebb and flows of the season, and that's just what it is. So for now, you trash, huh?
You trash, son. Sorry, guy.
Notable mention was definitely Chapman. I didn't give it to Chapman because while it was one game, I chose kind of like the overall 2 series, and he had another outing that was pretty good also, where he closed out a game. So that's why I'm not going to give it to Chapman. But I mean, he was right there.
Yeah, Chapman was close. Yeah, I was gonna give it a Chapman.
But he's allowed to have. The thing is that it's kind of like, I'm not gonna compare him to Mariano Rivera, but it's like Mariano, if he blew a save, it's like, if it happens every now and then, it's whatever. But if it happens like so often, like, be happy you don't have the Mets closer. Put it like that.
Yeah. That guy was lights out last year.
But players to look for, and this is something new. Players to look for in the next series. I'm probably gonna go with Luke Voit.
Yes,
I think he would be a good choice there, because somebody that I think this is going to be breaking out here. Anybody you have in mind, Chris?
Encarnacion.
Breaking out? I thought he already broke out.
No, players to look for.
Okay.
As a player to look to continue his, because like you said earlier, like a lot of people were getting at him because we have this old guy and he's not doing much. And like, hey, just wait for it. And so far he's been going crazy, bonkers right now with the bat. So what to look for is continuing his onslaught.
Yeah, look for Gary to start getting in a little bit of a role also. And I also think that another person to look at is probably who is this?
Pitcher?
No. LeMahieu in the next series against the Colorado Rockies.
You know what? That can I change my choice? Because he's probably gonna want to show Colorado a little son, how we do it in the Bronx now. So
yes,
I mean I'll keep Encarnacion, but
all right, good.
DJ LeMahieu is a good choice too.
It is. Well, like guys, we wrapped up 2 series here, 7 full games. It was great. It was glorious. I love that we were able to do this. I love the character that we built throughout this series here. Just another stepping stone. Next series is up against the Colorado Rockies. Make sure you guys do leave a 5-star review, as it does help to be able to get more people on. We're going to be having some guests pretty soon. I spoke to Coley Harvey. He says he wants to come on.
Nice.
So we're going to get Coley on soon.
Episode 30 coming up.
Yeah, we got episode 30 coming up. This is going to be for the Colorado Rockies. Coming on there. Hopefully we get Coley on soon so that we could talk to him. I'm trying to
chop it up.
Yeah, chop it up. Definitely chop it up. But guys, like I always say, well, before anything, make sure you guys do follow me on all social media platforms at Joe's McFly. Follow Chris at whatever the hell he has. Follow the official Pinstripe Strong Twitter and Instagram page at Pinstripe Strong. And also look out, I'm gonna be having a website coming back out again with the merch and everything like that, so you guys can go order the new shirts and the new hats and stuff like that we're gonna have coming out. But guys, once again, like I always say, make sure you guys keep your pinstripes on. You keep them strong. Let's go Yankees. Tell them, Noah. And we are done. 1 hour 30. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
1 hour 30 minutes. Holy shit. It is 1:50.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Guys, I would normally stay in chat, but holy shit. It is 1:50. Guys, I gotta edit this and then put this shit out. All right. I love you guys.
Pinstripe Strong Army.
Yes, I'm gonna be. Thanks for repping, staying true. Thank you so much. Nice Hicks post, Matthew. Like that. Hicks post All-Star game, 316, 350, 579. Love those stats. Love those stats. Damn, I had to do it to him. So we're gonna do the next day that I'm going to be doing a stream is going to be on Sunday. So this Sunday. Yes, this Sunday, the 21st, I'm gonna it's a 1 p.m. game against Colorado, so I'm gonna be doing a stream then. So make sure you guys join there. I'm gonna start the stream at 12:30 so that we could, kind of vibe and shit. We'll just vibe a little bit. I love you guys too, and get ready for next week. Next week we're gonna be doing a lot of streams because I'm not gonna be at the stadium, definitely. So the Minnesota series for sure. We're doing that. Got 3 against Minnesota, 4 against the Red Sox. I'm definitely doing some of those. And then we have a day off. So got a nice little stretch here. So join me on Sunday, guys. And look for my videos. All right. Keep the pinstripes on, keep it strong. Let's go, Yankees. Peace. Peace. Savages. Assemble.